Well, a question that's been coming up a lot is from people and asking, or I hear a lot of people talk about is, I do so much cardio, but I'm not losing as enough weight as I want, or my body's not getting toned up. Well, cardio is good, and it's all forms of cardio, and that's why you see in the workout videos that I do how we do cardio, which is cardio is anything that you do repetitively over and over again that raises your heart rate. So if 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 you go out there and you push the lawnmower, that's cardio. That's how simple cardio is. But now when people say cardio in the sense that context that some of us use when we say cardio, we're talking about running, jogging, walking, swimming, those type of things that we consider cardio, the main things that we know as cardio to be. Now, yeah, cardio is good and it's very, very good, but everybody's going to tell you, and this is the key, if you start off with 20 minutes in the beginning running straight, your body adapts to things and it gets used to things. The same way if you lived in California, but you came to Richmond for the wintertime, maybe your first month here would be the worst, but after a while, your body will adapt and say, well, now we're here in another climate, so we got to adjust to adjust to the environment around us. The same way your body is. That's why a lot of people that are big into trying to lose massive weight in the beginning, why they lose weight so fast the first couple of months is because you're shell shocking your body. Your body's saying, yo, you don't do this with us. We walk stairs, we sit down in a seat in the office, we walk around, but we're not doing anything that's strenuous. So your body automatically says, I have to adjust. I have to get 5, 10, 20 pounds off my body so I can be able to hang with this woman. Because one thing about your body and about you is if you got the will, you can make your body do stuff that it don't want to do. And once your body recognizes like this lady, this man is not going to stop giving me the drumming, so I need to start doing things. I need to start making room and shifting for things. Just same thing with a woman that's pregnant. You think your body can't do this? If a woman's pregnant, her rib space, her hip spread, all the other type of stuff. Why? Because it's preparing her body and it's adapting to what is about to happen. So you think somebody who's 300, 400 pounds, you think that your body and your bones and your structure doesn't shift to prepare yourself for the weight loss that you're going to get. People waistlines get smaller, people arms draw in, people get narrow up in a rib area. A lot of people get younger in the face because your face starts getting asymmetric because it's starting to see the bone structure in your face, and hope and make sure it's healthy. You won't looking like no skeleton or nothing like that. But your body has that ability to adapt. So when you start off with 20 minutes of running, yeah, it's good initially in the beginning, but after a while, guess what? Your body says, all right, 20 minutes isn't enough. So you got to start increasing it. Well, I don't know if I can do 30 yet, but I'm going to try 25. But I'm going to do the last 5 minutes on 6 incline. You see where I'm going? You're pushing the bar, but moving your body in position where it's starting to gradually be able to do more levels of intensity than before. So that's why I tell people. So in the beginning, if you're losing weight, yeah, of course. Once you jump on and start working out and doing these things, oh yeah, you're going to lose weight the first 2 months, probably like water. Probably going to lose like a quick 15, 20 pounds maybe in 2.5 months. But after that, it's going to require you to have to start up in the ante. That's why I tell people, don't just go to the gym and do one thing. Don't go there and say, I'm just going to lift weights. Okay, that's good. But you'll have muscle with fat on top of them. So you're going to have to do some cardio. That's why I tell people, when you work out with me and I see other people that work out and I see them do multiple things, like one lady was telling me she did line dancing and then she do Zumba, then she does weight circuit training, then she does that. That is good. She's keeping her body guessing. It's never getting the time to settle into something and adjust. That's why I like circuit style training. You're never giving your body a time to adapt. I tell people, circuit style training, high intensity training, hit drills, certain ways you lift weights with and hit drills are not meant for you to master. They're not. Don't get it out your mind because you're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. The people on these YouTube videos, they're not going to do it. I see people all day that work out and like they're ready to die, and they're professional people who do this for a living. These things are not meant for you to get used to. That's why it's circuit training. That's why you're tagging different parts of your body throughout one routine instead of constantly jabbing at one. You're going, and another thing, every exercise and hit drills are still working that same body part, even though you might be working something else. So even when you see me do lion leg lifts, When I bring my legs up to push up, guess what? I'm tensing up my thighs and my legs. So even though I'm working my lower abs, guess what else I just worked? My legs. So you're never taking a break. You're mixing it up, and you're keeping your body guessing. These are the things that help you lose weight. You just can't go to the gym and say, hey, I'm going to do the traditional 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps each set, and that's going to do something. No, if you look at any professional bodybuilders and all them guys, they're telling you, you might don't see them actually doing it. You just see the weightlifting part because that's what they're embodying, the lifting iron, lifting weights. But actually, these guys are actually doing 30-minute cardio, 40-minute cardio. Some of these guys are doing hit drills on the side. Some of these guys are doing extra MMA boxing, line dancing, different types of cardio. You see it in the NFL every day. You don't see NFL people don't only do one type of working out, running and all that. They do multiple things. You have to keep your body guessing. So that's what I tell people about cardio. Either you got to increase the time that you want it, increase the intensity, or do multiple things, multiple variety of exercises, not the same stuff. So one day you do weight training, strictly weights. You know what you need to be doing the next day? Do all asymmetric. If you do asymmetric that day, you know what you might want to do the next day? Hit a day with all cardio. Now, if you're anything like me and some of the other people that I know, some of us rock like this. We're gonna start 30 minutes off with cardio. We're gonna get into 40 minutes of weights, and then I'm gonna get into 20 to 25 minutes of asymmetric workouts, or using a rower, using a medicine ball, using the bars. So it's all different types of stuff. So I just tell people, man, people say I'm doing cardio and it's not working, or I'm doing this and it's not working. I can't get past it. This is a reason why you have to start increasing intensity, and that is the gift and the curse of working out. That's nothing I'll tell you. Gift, curse of working out is you start doing it so much, that guess what? The little petty stuff ain't gonna get it no more. You'll just maintain. And that's the gift and the curse. So me, I work out pretty much 5 times a week, 2 days off, and I work out, you can say throughout the day, maybe sometimes more and less throughout the day. Now I know for a fact that if I decided right now, hey, I'm just going to go hard for 2 hours, 2 times a week, guess what? I'll either maintain, or I'm gonna gain some weight. Why? Because my body is not going to take that on. It's going to be like, man, what are you doing? This is a giving a whale a tic tac. Like, this is not going to do anything to me. So you're going to have to do stuff to up the ante. That's why people plateau. See, all this stuff comes together. It sounds all over the place. Even when you're reading in magazines and books and other DVDs and videos, you look at them, you be like, what the hell is they talking about? But once you start really getting into it and reading it and doing research for yourself and starting to understand certain things about your body, it all comes together. You're like, oh, so now I know when he said this on this end, but came right back to this. That's why he was saying that, because it all comes together. Plateauing, all of this stuff comes together. If you're at a point where you're plateauing, it seems like nothing else is not happening for you, then you need to start up in the ante. That's why I always tell people, give me your 110%. I don't care where you at. You see in the videos I do, if the buzzer goes off and you caught in the middle of exercise, I say finish it out, because that 100% you're already going to put into it anyway. You should be putting into it, and then the other 10% is what gets you to push the bar or get you to lose weight. So you got to up it. And I tell people about 2 a days. 2 a days are good, because on your first exercise, you already built first hour routine. You already got your heart rate up and your body's in burning mode. Guess what? You do your second routine later on in the day for 40 minutes. You double up on the calories you burn. That's why a lot of people do 2 a days. And sometimes they break up their workout with cardio in the beginning for an hour, 45 minutes of weightlifting in the end, or some people just do circuit training on both ends. So it just all depends on you, but there's all types of ideas and things you can do. But like I say, like I always tell people, read, research, find out things on your own, and always remember, your body is not my body is not your body. So when I say these things, this is why I call research, because you're going to have to find the blueprint to what makes you lose weight. You're going to have to find it. I see people get these diet plans from other people that a personal trainer gave them, and they'll say, hey man, don't worry about it, I'll give you my diet. I'll give you the diet he gave me for me. It's no such thing as a mass diet. It's no such thing. There's no such thing. If it was a mass diet, trust me, it'll be a monopoly and only one person to be selling this stuff, and that would be it. It's nothing called a mass diet. Everything works different for everybody, but the key thing in everything you do, whether it's hydroxycut, Nutrisystem, all of that, guess what? It's a little fine thing that has an asterisk on all those commercials. And if you got some at your house, look for this little asterisk thing. And guess what it says? Best results, guess what? With exercise. People sit there and they wonder why I'm losing weight, I'm losing it, but I'm not getting toned, or I'm flabby here, or whatever. Why? Because you're not reading that little thing. You see the 15, 20 pounds. You see the skinny lady or the skinny dude that really did the Nutrilife or whatever. You're like, man, that won't work for me. Oh yeah, it will. But guess what? The key component in all that thing is if you read that little small asterisk at the bottom of a commercial, it says what? Best results are found when we have people who incorporated this with what? Exercise. I don't care what you do. Exercise is the key. So, like I said, you plateauing, cardio ain't doing it, you need to up your ante. There's no such thing as a mass diet. You got to do research and find out all these things for yourself. And ask questions. Because, like I said, one thing that worked for me might not work for you, and one thing that worked for you might not work for me. But it might be something in what you're doing, combined with something I'm doing, that might be that key to helping me lose weight. And I found out that mine was at one point was doing more cardio. But doing more cardio in different variations and formations, not just doing running, jogging, and stuff. So once I found that out about myself and tailored back my eating habits a little bit, then I started seeing the results that I wanted. So you just got to know what your body takes and what it needs. So that's another one, man. T.M.G, man. Just keep working hard, keep grinding, man. And don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Don't, because you have a bad week or a bad day in life, or just with this thing that you're trying to do, losing weight, don't say that food, this is it. Because one thing I have learned in life is that you'll have something rolling, and what you need can be right around the corner. And because you chose in that moment of hard time or that moment of a situation to say, you know what, F it, I'm not doing this no more, it's not even worth it. It's nothing worse than seeing somebody walking around with something that you could have either did yourself, or something that should have been yours, but because you decided to give up on it, it's somebody else's now. And there's nothing worse than that. It's nothing worse than that. So before you be that person, or before you be turning into a hater or grumbling under your voice, you know what? You can do the exactly same thing that they was doing. Take your time, take 45 minutes out the day, and get to the money. T.M.G.